Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is January 31st, 2024. Dog is barking in the background. Nothing I can do about it. Sorry about that. Hope that doesn't distract you from this message. I want to share with you about a 21-day warning from January 11th, January 11th being a 21-day warning to February 1st. Okay, the first thing we want to see here is that the 21 days represents a war in heaven. Daniel 10:13, but the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. 21-day battle connected to Persia or Iran. And a war began on this day. We had the sign in the heavens of the midpoint of all the eclipses, and a war began with Yemen, which is backed by Iran. The Houthis in Yemen are backed by Iran. So we had a war that began connected to Iran on January 11th. Just a few days later, Iran did attack the United States, and then there was talk of retaliation on Iran, and right now there is a war brewing between Iran and the United States, which could be the beginning of World War III. We're watching the beginning of World War III, everything that is happening. The warnings are out. The Middle East DEFCON level has been moved up to 1, and there are nuclear warnings everywhere coming in from the Middle East. And so all of this really began on January 11th. Very important day, very important event, and the 21 days is connected to Iran, to Persia. Now on January 11th, as a sign of war, Mars was in Sagittarius, right in the bow of Sagittarius, as the new moon was right there. This was the beginning of the 11th month. And so the moon was conjoined with the sun, and Mars was right in the bow. And this to me looks like a very clear sign of war. Sagittarius representing the arrow and the war, and Mars is right there in the crossbow. Okay, so is this the sign of the beginning of the war in heaven, 21 days? Now, as everything conjoins with 21, because we've got February 1st is 2-1. Okay, we've got 21 days to February 1st. February 1st is 2-1. We've got the 21st day of the 11th month. Okay, so this is 11/21. This is also 2-1. So February 1st, 2-1. It's 21 on the Torah calendar. Event 201. Remember that? Could this be a foreshadowing of February 1st? A global pandemic exercise, event 201, preparing and planning for a coming 2-1. Now, what is very interesting here, I'll leave the Bible text for the end here, but together with this, we have a 21-year sign on February 1st of the Space Shuttle Columbia imploding and coming back to Earth, and 7 astronauts, just like the 7 angels, the 7 churches, 7 astronauts being cast down to earth February 1st, 2003. This is also 21 years. This to me seems very interesting, connected with this. From 1979, the Ayatollah Khomeini took power on February 1st, 1979. That's 45 years. The Ayatollah Khomeini, which is also connected to Iran, took power on February 1st. So that's not in this screenshot, but that came out in my studies as well. Number 21 in the Greek concordance: to exult, rejoice greatly. The last usage of this in the Bible is Revelation 19:7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. His wife has made herself ready, for the marriage of the Lamb is come. Connected to 21 is this part of this series of signs that began on January 11th, 21 days, connected to a war, connected to Iran, connected to the sign in the heavens of the beginning of a war. 21 on the Torah calendar, 21 on the Gregorian calendar, event 201. And this is connected to Revelation 19:7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come. His wife hath made herself ready. Rapture watch for February 1st, 2024. I pray you are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.